condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put 2 dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man that go nuts if he cash you. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
Queen.
sense.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queens.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your
Ahmadiyyah.
skin?
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations, I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
Touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get mad. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Eminem and
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X to my jeans and I got.
This is the sound of famous.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again to the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your daily vitamins. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Okay, so be sure to get those likes up. You know how they do the Queen. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. And as per usual, if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, well, you already know what to do. All right, hold on just a second. I'm having an issue. Real quick, hold on. Give me just a second. I'm trying to close out this tab. Okay, it's taking forever. Okay, there it is. All right, so let's see who is in here. Hello, Nessie X, Aboriginal woman. Anita is in the house. Pearly, Christy One Love. All right, RG Titan Pennywise. I see you, beloved. The Prince of Paraphernalia is here. Michael M. Claudette is in the house. Okay, 504 Nola. Terry Hartfield is black. Okay, so let's get ready to get into it. Everyone, please get those likes up. Be sure to like and share the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you in advance. Okay, so let's get ready to get into it. Now, I don't know if you all have heard what's going on with Benzino and Eminem, but it's all nefarious. Please pay attention. Please pay attention. All right, so we're going to get into it. And I'm going to tell you all the backstory to all of this. Okay, so I had to download one more thing. That's why I'm a little behind. Okay, so let's talk about it. So Eminem has a new song that has come out, and he's dissing Benzino and his daughter, Coi. Juju said, Queen, you look amazing. Thank you, beloved. Okay, Argentine said, if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, exit stage left and right. That's right. If you don't like what the Queen is cooking, you already know what to do. You tell them, beloved. Okay, Sierra says they've been beefing for decades. Yes, exactly. Okay, so now let's talk about it because he came out with this song. I'm going to give you all the lyrics. I think I have the lyrics in here. Yeah, I do. Okay, so let's talk about it because this came out just a few hours ago, at least the story about this revived beef. They say Coi Leray. Now, she's reacted. Coi has reacted to Eminem taking shots at her and her father. Okay, I'm not going to play the song because of copyright issues, but I will tell you what he basically says. Now, Coi has chimed in after Eminem shared bars for her father Benzino in a new song. And so on Friday, January the 26th, Lyrical Lemonade released a compilation project called All Is Yellow. The project includes a total of 14 tracks, each featuring various rappers. Now, more specifically, track 9 is titled Doomsday Part 2 and solely features rapper Eminem. And in the song, this is what he says. Now I got a riddle. One condition, you mustn't laugh. What is the opposite of Benzino? A giraffe. Go at his neck. How the F is that? How can I go at something he doesn't have? Now, from there, the rapper goes in on Benzino, referencing all the debt that he's allegedly in, saying arms so short he can't even touch his hands when they're up above his head doing jumping jacks. Sorry, I don't mean to upset you, Ben. When I think about all the debt you're in, I hear that you've been creeping on the low in them cheap hotels that they caught you in. All the areas. Now, for those of you who are my day ones, you may remember maybe about 2 years ago, I think it was, when they had video footage that surfaced of Benzino and some guy, I can't remember the man's name now, But they were leaving a hotel, right? I think it was a Red Roof Inn, if I'm not mistaken. And so they were leaving the hotel and they had their luggage or whatever. And the people practically had to throw them out because I guess they were moving too slow or didn't want to leave or whatever. And people had questions about why is he, a grown man, Benzino, in the hotel room with another grown man? So people started speculating things or whatever. Terry Hartfield said, is he exposing or is he mad? Well, he's clearly mad if you ask me. He's clearly mad if you ask me. Now, goes on to say, before concluding his thoughts, Eminem also rapped that his potential feature with Benzino's daughter, Coi Leray, is in the toilets. And so this is what Coi chimed in to say. On Friday, Benzino's daughter took to Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter, to weigh in on the Eminem shots toward her father. Initially, the rapper explained that rap beef is so washed and tired. Then she went on to explain that she doesn't have beef with anyone before responding to Eminem's comments about losing out on a feature with her. Okay, I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Okay, as you can see, this is Coi's response. She said, rap beef is so washed and tired, exhausting, embarrassing, just effing overall corny as F. Then she says, I got no issues with no one. I'm so locked in on my grown and sexy vibes. If anybody don't like me, that's something they got to take on with themselves. Okay, now, at this time, Benzino has yet to respond to Eminem's bars. However, social media users aren't holding back on sharing their thoughts. Okay, and here's what some of the social media users said. One person says, he said, what's the opposite of Benzino, a giraffe? Eminem needs to be arrested for verbal abuse. Someone said, one thing about Eminem, he gonna say a name. Someone says, Lord, where's all this beef coming from? And then someone says, if Eminem diss you and rap slow so you can clearly understand, just go ahead and call a truce. Somebody said, everybody dropping diss tracks. It's my turn. I got some stuff to say. Okay, so there you have it. Now, according to this, they say Eminem and Benzino's feud allegedly began in the 1990s after hip-hop magazine, The Source, released an early demo tape where Eminem used a racial slur. And at the time, Benzino was head of Source magazine. So this is how it all started. Eminem used a racial slur. Now, the outlet reports that this is the first time Eminem has taken a direct shot at Benzino since the mid-2000s. However, he hasn't stopped other rappers. That hasn't stopped other rappers from taking aim at Benzino more recently. As the Shade Room previously reported, Lotto shared bars mentioning Benzino in September of 2023, saying, give me that neck like Benzino. Give me that neck like where it go. Okay, now in promotion of the song, the rapper also took to Instagram to share an unflattering photo of Benzino amid a post-carousal. Okay, so anyway, with that all been said, I don't know if Lotto has beef with Benzino or she just thought that was a funny line. I don't know. But at the end of the day, now that wasn't just the only thing. Gail says, uh-oh, Queen, what have you went and dug up? Don't blame the Queen. Eminem dug it up when he put the song out, beloved. Now, here's another thing. Another reason that they had some issues, because they did stuff going back and forth. Eminem had a song called Nail in the Coffin. Now, that was supposed to be taking shots at Benzino also. Okay? That was back in the day. Now, hold on. Let me pull up this other receipt. Benzino talks about blocking Eminem's 5 mic rating at the Source due to beef. Now, see, this happened back in 2002. Em and Benzino's beef dates back to 2002 when they dissed each other on a handful of tracks, including Eminem's Nail in the Coffin. And so Benzino provided a detailed backstory on how the feud between him and Eminem came to be, blocking M from getting a 5 mic rating at the source. And that's because, of course, the slur that he used, I'm sure, and whether the Detroit rapper ended Benzino's career. Now, in a new episode of Matt Hoffa, my expert opinion, Benzino admitted that he listened to M's diss track, Nail in the Coffin. Okay, so I'm going to just play that because I have the receipts. So let's get into it. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Okay, here we go right here. Let's start with Coi, because Coi was asked a question on a podcast about the whole thing.
You feel wrong about the Eminem thing?
I don't know about the Eminem thing. I wasn't old enough to understand it. I know that anything that has to do with Eminem, I don't have nothing to do with those times, so don't involve me in it. I watched 8 Mile and I thought it was a great movie. You feel me? I can tell you 8 Mile was crazy. That was one of a great movie. He was a great actor.
Right.
So if M reached out to do a record with you, would you do it with him?
No, hell no, unless I got my father's blessing. Like, I would sit down with my father first of all and bring it up to him.
Okay, now here's Benzino talking about Eminem.
Eminem got some cool songs I like. There's a bunch of I don't like. That's every artist.
What's the songs you like?
Stand, Lose Yourself. I like, Nail in the Coffin was you know what I mean? I listen to Nail in the Coffin.
Did you like it? Did you like it
because
you could relate to it?
I did. No, because the beat was dope when he killed that shit. Like, 50, like when 50 came out, like dope. He deserved anybody deserved every piece of success he got. He earned it. It's just that, okay, we battling, but you saying, oh, you so crack, and I did. All our people did. We, yeah, we did. We had to. None of this shit really affected me because while he's trying to discredit me as a street I know I'm a street nigga. I've known the shit I've done. Like, my in the street know, you know what I mean? So that didn't bother me. That part didn't bother me at all. So that's why I never looked at it like he ended your career or he killed you.
I'm sorry, but if I were Benzino, I would never have been trying to prove to Eminem or even entertaining him if he said that he wasn't from the streets. Because where's Eminem from? He may be from a street, but not the streets that Benzino would be from. That's all I'm saying, but I digress.
When you look at Eminem and his fans, they're the most craziest, disrespectful fans that we have in the culture.
I think he was the most streamed artist on YouTube in 2022.
Exactly what I said was going to happen, happened. They didn't want to give us Eminem, and he's the greatest rapper, and he's the most. And no, it's not fair, man. Okay, lyrically, but the masturbation elevation. I don't rap like that. I'm not into rap like that. I didn't come up growing up listening to rap like that. I listened to rap that was going on, stuff that I could relate with that's going on in my hood. You didn't have to be super lyrical. I like lyrical people too, Nas, Jay, like they can put words together good. But I wasn't into that rap anyways. And then they're gonna see, well, who was the most streamed and the most sold, and then his face is gonna pop up.
Why does that bother you though?
Because it's our culture, it's ours. It's black people's culture, it's us. Why should somebody else get the credit to be the face of it?
Yeah, that's exactly what I think, okay? Now, what do you all have to say about this? What do you all have to say about this? RG Titan says, we couldn't even have a cordial conversation with Eminem stand for real, okay? Taken needs to be slapped, said Eminem is the best. Well, here's the thing. Eminem isn't the best rapper. Absolutely not. He may have been the most streamed, but then how many of his people are there compared to ours at the end of the day? My whole thing is there's no way you could ever, if you're just being honest, how could you ever say that Eminem was the best rapper? He isn't. Okay, now he is good. Yes, I'll give him that. But see, that's the thing that ticks me off. And Benzino is absolutely right. How can they say that he, who is in our culture, and another thing that they had beef about too was because Benzino years ago said that Eminem was cultural appropriating. Okay, my thing is, but how can they say that he's the best rapper? First of all, Tupac's the best rapper. I'm sorry, say who? Tupac is the best rapper. Okay, then Biggie. At the end of the day, Eminem is somewhere down. Maybe Eminem's in the top 20. But there's a myriad of rappers. Let's go through the list. Put names in the list, or put names in the chat that you think are better than Eminem. Put names of rappers in the chat other than Tupac and Biggie, because we already know they are. But put names in the chat of rappers you think are better than Eminem. I'm going to say not just Eminem, or not just Tupac and Biggie, but I'll say Jay-Z. I will say Rakim. I'll say KRS-One. Okay, I'll say DMX. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Nas. Okay, sorry. Busta Rhymes. There's numerous. What? Eminem is not the best. He absolutely isn't. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, okay? Kjima said, I'll listen to him over Drake. Yeah, I will too. Okay, I will too. Okay. The legendary rapper Paris. Now, I don't know him, beloved. I don't know him. Ha! Chief Jonesy said, and that's on box. You already know it is, beloved. Okay? I'm sorry. Please make it all make sense. Yes, Jadakiss. There's another one. I mean, there's a myriad is all I'm saying. Okay? There's a myriad of them. Lil Wayne's better than him. Sorry. Not sorry. So with that all being said, let's continue. I find it also interesting. Now, let's talk about 50 Cent, because 50 is getting sued. 50 is getting sued, beloveds. And the funny thing is, I was talking, Rick said he don't have a favorite rapper. Okay, that's fine. Well, Tupac is definitely mine. Always has been, always will be. Until the end of time. Okay, now here's the thing. Vino says Jay-Z, Rakim, Twister, Wayne, 50, DMX, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and I could go on until 5 in the morning. Kristen One Love said Tupac for life. I know that's right. Okay, and so with that all been said, now listen. Listen, beloveds, 50 is getting sued. And the funny thing is, I had 2 dreams about 50 Cent in 1 week. And so I told Mr. Hotel, who's not in the chat, but I told Mr. Hotel, I said, something's going to happen soon with 50 Cent because I keep dreaming about him. I've had 2 dreams about him. I said, now just watch. Something's going to happen. And here it is. Y'all know the queen has prophetic dreams, but 50's getting sued. It's getting sued. Hold on, let me pull up the receipts. Well, what happened is, a woman who went to one of his concerts says that she was injured when 50 threw the microphone. Now, he had the microphone. They brought him a couple of microphones, and I guess they weren't working properly. And so 50 got annoyed or upset and threw one of them. He tossed it into the audience, and so it hit the woman upside her head, clearly. And so here's what she looked like. That looks pretty bad to me. That's a gash in her forehead. Now, y'all know I love 50, but I'm sorry. He never should have done that. You have to think before you do certain things, even when you're angry, especially when you're angry. So that's a gash in her head. Can you imagine being at a concert and you're having a good time, then bang, right upside your head and blood's gushing everywhere? Had to be drastic. And so here's what she says. I appreciate everyone's support, prayers, and well wishes while I've taken a break from social media to focus on my recovery, both physically and mentally. It's still an ongoing process, but I'm thankful to be back. I'm also grateful to be getting back in the studio at Power 106. I hope you'll tune in on Thursday, October the 19th for my return. Lovely lady. Okay. But so that's what happened, and that's why she's been sued. You know, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. That's why I always tell you that you have to rise above your emotions. That's what you have to do. So, but anyway, let's get into the specifics of it. So let's go to page 6's report. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. 50 Cent sued by Power 106 host Brianna Monaghan. I hope I'm saying her name right. Brianna Monaghan for throwing microphone at her face. And so here's the video right here where he threw the microphone. I'm going to show it. Let me see if it has music. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to show it, but I'm not going to put on the volume because it has music in the background and we don't need any trouble from ScrewTube. Now, do we? Well, of course not. Okay, and so here we go. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, you all see that. You all saw that. Now, he threw that with force. I mean, anytime you draw back like that and throw something, well, that's a lot of force. He hit a woman's face, says Tawana. Yes. I mean, he didn't mean to. He was just angry and throwing it. He can't defend that. Just settle and pay for her medical bill, says J. Craig. Right. Rex says, I would self-delete. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to take it. I'm too old. Reggie, please sit down. Not self-delete. Oh my goodness, y'all need to stop. Juju said, meanwhile, Cardi B is untouched. That's right, because Cardi also threw a microphone. Did you all see that? Now, she meant to hit the person. I just want y'all to pay attention. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can pull that up. Hold on, beloveds. Here we go right here. Cardi wanted all the smoke. I'm going to turn the volume off again because this one has music as well. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. And Cardi didn't get sued. I was expecting that she would, but I didn't hear anything about her getting sued for this. Okay, please pay attention. Okay, there you see it. Now, mind you, the person was clearly a whole hater because they threw water at her. Why would you come to someone's concert if you don't like them? Why are you at their performance? Okay, why? Make it all make sense. And she was like, splash me. Yeah, they splashed her. Exactly. That's what they did. And so, Juju said it's giving white privilege. No, it's not. They threw water at her. No, seriously. Didn't Cardi did that several times? And didn't Krishan throw the mic as well? I don't know, beloved. Did she? Krishan, I haven't seen any of her performances. And I don't know if Cardi did it more than once, but you know what? If you say so, I'll take your word. At the end of the day, but that time she was justified as far as I'm concerned because they should have thrown water at her. Now, here's what they say. 50 Cent's been sued by a female fan who claims the rapper threw a microphone from the stage and struck her face. Brianna Monaghan alleges in new court documents obtained by Page 6 that when the Indie Club performer realized his microphone wasn't working properly on August the 30th, 2023 at his concert, he threw it into the crowd and it hit her in the face and wrist. Now, the Power 106 host claims in her lawsuit that she suffered severe and permanent injuries. Okay, so the concert goer was transported to the hospital from Los Angeles Crypto.com arena where she was treated for a concussion, forehead laceration, and pain in her left wrist, according to documents. Monaghan is requesting repayment for past and future wage loss, hospital and medical expenses, general damages, attorney's fees, and cost of the lawsuit so far. Oh, this is a better image of the injury. Let me just show that. It looks pretty bad. It looks pretty bad. You all see that? That is a deep gash in her head. I would have been furious. I would have been so furious with 50 Cent. Please pay attention. Now, the Power 106 host previously filed a police report against the Indie Club rapper over the incident, but he avoided criminal charges. The Power Star's attorney said in August that his client didn't intentionally strike Ms. Monaghan. 50's attorney didn't immediately return a request for comment to page 6. So they go on to say, footage of the violent moment showed 50 taking the mic and launching it into the crowd. Although the video didn't show where the device landed, Monaghan later said it hit her square in the forehead, causing a gruesome injury. Photos obtained by TMZ showed Monaghan wrapped in gauze to cover her stitches on her forehead. The radio host also filed a police report in which the Power actor was named as a criminal battery suspect. A source close to 50 told TMZ at the time that Monaghan wasn't meant to be in the restricted section, although it was unclear how that excused his actions. Now, 50's attorney later said the 21 Questions rapper didn't intentionally strike Monaghan. They said, let's be clear. Let's be very clear. As I told LAPD this afternoon, my client Curtis should never intentionally strike anyone, or would never intentionally strike anyone with a microphone. That's what his attorney Scott Lemon said. Anyone saying something different doesn't have all the facts and is misinformed. And so he ultimately avoided charges. Okay. Someone left a comment saying, if you hurl a microphone into a crowd of people, chances of hitting and hurting someone with it increases. So I don't see how what his lawyer says remedies anything. Pay that girl. Well, it shouldn't even be up for discussion. I would absolutely pay her whatever she was asking for. Well, not going to say whatever she was asking for, but I would definitely agree right away to pay her medical expenses, attorney's fees, and something for pain and suffering. I mean, that's an ugly gash. She may have a permanent scar. When you get a gash like that, it may never go away completely. Okay? She may have to wear a bang for the rest of her life. Please pay attention. Aboriginal woman said he might not have did it intentionally, but he should have known better. Yes, he absolutely should have known better. Absolutely. Terry Hartfield said it shouldn't be up for discussion. Absolutely, beloved. Okay? Aboriginal woman said she can say she's an air personality. She's an on-air personality, and her looks are everything. Exactly. Okay, so anyway, let's continue. Because Odell Beckham says that he got robbed, honey, at Drake's house one time. So let's talk about it. Like, sub, everyone, please like and share. Let me make sure I'm pulling up the right video.
I'm getting treatment at 7:30 a.m. Dr. Dave, a guy who I've worked with for a long time. We're in there 7:30 a.m. Hey, pal, how's it going? He's from the UK. He's got a crazy accent. Treatment at 7:30 a.m. 2 people walk into the house, no shoes on, feet were dirty. These people had crawled through the gates of Hidden Hills, somehow found the boy's house, broke into it, and they were like, man, they come into the room. Like, imagine how cool, like how I had to play this as cool as possible because, like, to me, like, I was vulnerable. Like, I'm on a table, leg in a pretzel, like, getting getting this.
They ain't finna run up on you.
I mean? Like, I was like, if they could have had whatever they wanted. I don't even know the code to say. I don't understand how this happens.
Why does it seem like that happens a lot in California? I
don't
feel like
know
I hear that.
how this would happen, bro.
Who's a celeb where someone was living in their house for a long time?
I don't know. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I don't know.
There's a celeb where someone was literally living in like the opposite side of the house, like avoiding this person for like a long time in the house.
Bro, I don't know, but that's too much for me. You just made the hair stand on my back. So anyways, I'm getting treatment. They run up in the house. They're like, bro, we made it to Drake's crib and yada, yada, yada. Like, socks dirty as hell. Like, they had to crawl through the mountains to get here. So I had to try and like play it cool. They're like, oh, BJ, what's up, man? Like,
so you had to like dab him up after you was
I had to like dab him up, but I was like on edge at this point. You know what I mean? And they're like, man, can we get a picture? Like, I get an autograph. And like, to me, like, I don't know if you're carrying something. I don't know what it was. So I gave him the picture, the autograph, boom, kicked him out. instantly called security, instantly called like whoever it was, cops or whatever. But like I'm talking about broke into his house. I'll never forget that. Broke into his house 7:30, 8 a.m. in the morning. Like, oh, we made it to the boys' crib. Like, that's insane to me. And then I asked you for.
Okay, so you all heard that. You know, the funny thing is, though, the funny thing is when he said they looked like they had crawled through the hills or whatever, I thought he was about to say they looked like they crawled from hell. But that's real interesting how they just came up in there just waltzing in. Strange. But you do hear a lot of these things happening in California, so make it make sense. Okay, and here's another thing. 50 Cent was talking about how not 50 Cent. Snoop Dogg was talking about how he and 50 give money to older rappers.
And many times where me and 50 Cent together have called some of our OGs and put bags on him. Mm-hmm. And the OG like, oh man, nah, we ain't trying to hear that shit. We know you need it. Yeah. Here, nigga. Mm-hmm. That's what it gotta be. Yeah, but that's who we are. That's who me and 50 is. Right. I can't speak for everybody else. But if any OG that me and him respect, it's happened a couple of times. That's why I can bring his name up. I don't have to say the person or the people. But he feel like I feel. If it's an OG that need it, that's down, that don't know how to ask for it.
You don't think twice.
I put it in, they like, oh, 50 just, I'm like, damn, nigga beat me to it. Hold on, I gotta call this in. Right? I don't like you beat me to the donation pile, nigga. Hold on, we're going to donate together.
Oh, well, that's very nice of them, mind you. And so now with that all being said, let's talk about these pigeons. So how many of you eat Chinese food? One's in the chats. One's in the chats. I have several questions. Do I have that video? Yeah, here it is. So there was a health inspector that went to a restaurant and said that they had pigeon meat in there. That's what he said. Let me play the video.
Cat feces, pigeon meat, and chicken bought off the street.
Wow, it smells in here. The place reeks of cat urine. As we walk in, there's a woman at a 3-compartment sink, hard at work. Hi, how are you? I'm Jeff with Channel 10.
What the is she doing? Hold on, there's a chicken in there.
She tells us her place isn't open for the day. Inspection? The place is Mindy's Supermarket. It's across from the Hialeah racetrack at 2602 Palm Avenue. We ask about the cats, and she says no, her violations revolve around plumbing and pipes.
Gatos.
No, gato. As we walk toward the sink, she pushes the camera away with good reason.
Was that chicken?
Inside the sink, 2 brown paper bags with holes. That's apparently how the chickens came in here alive. In another section of the sink, a chicken. And this scene right here.
You do it yourself?
We are here because an inspector was here last week as well. Among the 19 violations, cat feces found under the front counter. Pigeon meat was thawing in the sink. She told the inspector, quote, it was given to her by a man off the street. The inspector noted cats in the dining room. He asked about the cat feces and the cats. She says,
this is all nefarious, okay? I bet some of y'all probably had it for dinner tonight. Please pay attention. But here's the thing. There is a disturbing video of a woman actually catching birds in the park. And this was 5 years ago. So from then on, I figured that this might be in some of that food. All right, please pay attention. All nefarious. I'm going to share my screen so y'all can see this video for yourselves. Now, I'm sorry. Please make that make sense. Okay. Ocean Soul said chicken fried lice. So I'm sorry, but that is absolutely gross. He said it smelled like cat urine and feces. And that there were cats in there as well as the pigeon meats. So please pay attention. That's your lifeline for today. Okay. Now let's talk about this. This is a stinky situation. Okay. I want you all to pay attention because you see, there in fact was a farting passenger aboard a plane who supposedly caused the flight to turn around. Okay. This was on the 24th. Just 2 days ago, it was reported. It says a gassy man apparently caused a big stink aboard an American Airlines flight. Right? They said the plane eventually turned around and the passenger was asked to get off the plane. They said we all breathed a sigh of relief when he was removed. The stinky situation reportedly happened on January the 14th during a flight from Phoenix, Arizona to Austin, Texas. A Reddit user said an unidentified man on the plane was audibly disgruntled about something, maybe hungover, and was grumbling before the plane left the gate. The man was allegedly swearing and causing disruption. Someone says, I overhear him saying loudly, you thought that was rude. Well, how about this smell? And then he farted. Then the person says, I don't know what provoked that comment. And while kind of funny to overhear, it was uncalled for, especially coming from a grown man on an airplane nonetheless. Then later on in the flight, they say people said they were eating when the man who farted loudly said, yeah, everybody, let's just eat the smelliest food possible all at the same time. Another passenger said, they told the man to take a private flight next time if he didn't like that people were eating. He said, Fart Man replied with, that's so effing rude. While another person added, I think we'd all agree that you're the rude one here. Fart Man replies something like, that's just so low class. And then the other guy rebuttals with, well, you're back here in economy with the rest of us. That's when the flight attendants reportedly interviewed and said that's enough to the man who passed gas. And soon there was an announcement on the plane. They said that everyone on board was told the plane was returning to the gates. We went back to the gate and a flight attendant comes back and informs Fart Man that he will not be staying on the flight. He simply replies, I don't understand. And she tells him they'll talk about it off the plane. The man then got up, grabbed his belongings, and got off the plane. Everyone seemed relieved because they were on edge about what the man might say or do next. This is all crazy. Okay. One person noted the flight was delayed about 15 or 30 minutes. They say, all in all, I think American handled it swiftly. He claimed he decided to share the experience because the person who's giving the information says, because it's somewhat entertaining. And no, I did not film anything. The post garnered some witty comments from users. Someone said he missed an opportunity to fart on the way out and yell, smell you later. One person wrote. Now that's just nasty. Okay. That's just absolutely nasty. Terry Hartfeld said he blew up the spot. Dorana said them quiet ones creep up on you. Okay. Like, phew. My thing is, why would you do that when people are eating? That's absolutely disgusting. Now, I bet he wasn't banking on getting kicked off the flight. Okay. And so that's what he gets as far as I'm concerned. Now let's talk about Larry Reid. Larry Reid, who has been exposing TD Jakes, who also is the first one to mention how Prophet Jordan Manasseh claimed that he was mentored by TD Jakes and also that TD Jakes tried to groom him and, asked him inappropriate things, sent him text messages and things like that. And so Larry Reid is the one who started talking about this. But the thing I thought was a little strange was when Larry Reid was talking to other victims who reached out to him. And then he went and gave some of the victims' names to TD Jakes' camp. I didn't understand why he did that. I didn't know if he was trying to broker peace. But shouldn't that be left up to the victims? And here's the thing. If someone were doing something so nefarious to me, I don't want to have any words with them. I don't want to talk to them at all. Another thing is that's kind of dangerous because people that have a whole lot of money, well, they can get things done. Okay? Not saying that TD Jakes would, but at the end of the day, people like that with a lot of money can, and sometimes other people without even the person's consent or knowledge will act on their behalf. So I don't think that was a good idea to do ever. I don't know what his point was for doing it, but anyway, he now says, Larry Reid has said that many pastors supposedly have offered him money, tried to pay him off to be quiet. Please pay attention. It's all nefarious. So let's go to the receipts. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance.
Be quiet.
But the reality is, it's going to irritate some preachers. Yeah. They're all punks. Wow. Every last all of them have tried to negotiate to pay me off.
To keep you quiet.
Every last one of them.
To keep you quiet.
But the reality is, they're all punks. They talk, and because they deal with church people, and church is a bubble, and it has its own brain and its own culture. It really keeps church people out of reality and what is really real. And so in their own world, family is traumatized, but the whole family going to be there for Manasseh because he's not standing on his own. Some things, I'm just going to tell you some things because this really isn't my story to tell, but this particular situation I have known about for a very long time, and I would have never given you a piece of it if it had not been for P. Diddy and the way that his story has expanded and affected the reputations of other people. I said, oh my God, if they keep connecting TD Jakes and P. Diddy, they're going to start questioning why TD Jakes was at his parties where a lot of these F-offs, according to Cassie's lawsuit, happened. I said, this is not going to be good. I saw what began to happen after Cassie done her lawsuit that settled in 24 hours. She really gave people a blueprint on how to get your money. You go live, you talk, or you file a lawsuit. You do something in the public that gets the attention of the person you want to pay you. And when you do that, then they have a decision to make. Either pay you off, or you then going to tell details about them that nobody knows about that can end up looking terrible for you in the public. And the next thing we know, all these people are coming out with these stories. We then saw Christian Keys come out with his story as it relates to what everybody believed to be Tyler Perry. And I've had some conversations that I'm not going to share here on the platform that pretty much confirm this is exactly who he's talking about. So he followed Cassie's footstep, except he didn't do a public court case. He went live. And Kristen Keys is still dragging the story along without saying the name of the billionaire Hollywood producer. But he pretty much has let us know who he's talking about, and he's insinuating without saying his name. When Bishop T.D. Jakes went live, then Bishop T.D. Jakes done the most stupid thing and got up there and gave an Eddie Long speech. I watched both of these speeches, Eddie Long and Bishop T.D. Jakes, side by side. It was the exact same writer. Whoever wrote this speech for him or whoever coached him, there were parts where they said the exact same thing. I'm talking about Jake said it his way, but they did the same thing. And this is not smart to do. It is questioning not just his sexuality, but it's questioning his sexual character. It's not good to make a statement saying it's all a lie and none of this is true. That was dumb. Those of us that are in the gospel, music, and word ministry know who like what. So it's not smart to come live and say it's all a lie. We saw this with Bishop Eddie Long. I am not the person. Jake said the same thing. I didn't do that. That's the same thing that Eddie Long said. And then he said, I got 5 smooth stones. And Jake says, I'm going to speak out, but not right now. It was identical. I was like, oh my God, and have I went back all these years and I'm sitting in New Birth listening to this same speech? What he said was cocky. It was arrogant. It was very prideful. It's playing out right in our faces, you guys. If he has impacted you positively, you have every right to make a decision to continue to follow him. And you're just stand at the well of water that continues to quench your thirst. And what I'm going to say after we watch this video together is going to probably shake some of you that are in church brain comatose state, that we cannot, should not, never throw Bishop T.D. Jakes away. We did that with Bishop Eddie Long, and he died as a result. We did that with Bishop Carlton Pearson, and he died as a result. Y'all saw Bishop T.D. Jakes' hand shaking. I know about his medical diagnosis some time ago that we don't want him dead. We just want to have a conversation about what has came out in the public. We're not saying that he is not anointed. We are not saying that God did not raise him up and put him where he is, any of those things. I wished he wouldn't have said nothing because this was dumb. Now, normally Jakes is able to clean his nose and get out of stuff, but this is the biggest noise that have ever been made around anything Jakes or his family. We know about Cora allegedly stealing children. I interviewed Michelle Loud. I agree with Michelle. And she was absolutely, that was done improperly. And how it's been handled now is even ungodly. You don't keep a good mom from her child just because you want the child. Sarah Jakes snatching the rights from Robert Henson, her former spouse, to where he cannot father his seed. I only know what Robert told me. I haven't heard anything from Sarah's side. You should never do that to a parent. It's greed, which I said is the number one sin of the Jakes family, greed. His eldest two boys, those are Sarita's children that she had prior to Jakes. So Sarita, all of you thinking Sarita's gonna move and leave and all this kind of stuff, she ain't doing that because this is all she knows. You know she enjoy being in the spotlight beside Bishop T.D. Jakes.
All right. Mr. Mystical Black Realm said, I disagree with a lot of things he said, okay? Perplex said, this man whole mannerism is giving rainbows. His enunciation is smacking his lips. Okay, I'm not sure what that has to do with what he's saying, beloved. I don't think he hides that, okay? That's all I'm saying. I don't think he hides that. Good Vibe says, Queen, have you heard T.D. Jakes' tape he made where he guides married people into having sex? No. In the background, like a porn narrator. It was too much. Just crazy. I haven't heard it, beloved. I have not, but it sounds nefarious. Please pay attention. Now, Voice G, I saw your comment. You said, what makes me think that he wouldn't do something nefarious because he's grooming people or whatever, or he has groomed people. And this is allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly. Well, here's the thing. At the end of the day, I don't put anything past anybody that does something like that. In my opinion, he just might do something like that. But I don't know that he would. And so I choose my words carefully. You see, I'm not trying to get Tasha Kate, okay? So that's why I specified that I'm not saying that he would do something like that. Even if I think that he would do something like that, I'm not going to say he'd do something like that because I don't know. But so basically to your point, yes, I absolutely think that he would do something like that. But I don't know that to be true is all I'm saying. But let me continue. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, now with that all being said, someone did a video on TikTok about Larry Reid telling T.D. Jakes' camp about the victims, giving their information, which like I said, I don't understand why he did that. See, here's the thing. Even if he wanted to go to T.D. Jakes' people and say, well, you know, there's accusations against you, you may want to try to talk to the person or whatever, he should have told the person or persons that if they want to talk to him, he could broker some type of meeting or whatever, which I don't think they would want to meet. I know that I wouldn't. He should have had the people to do that. If they wanted to reach out to Bishop Jakes or his camp, then they would have done that themselves. I don't see why he did it. But anyway, here's the video.
Hey guys, so this is Larry Reid, and he has a YouTube channel, Larry Reid Live. He's very knowledgeable about the TD Jakes and Prophet Manasseh situation. Now, while I was watching one of his YouTube videos, he was saying some things to me that kind of made me feel like, you know, let me check the comments to make sure I'm not the only one feeling like this. So what Larry Reid was doing is, when victims would come to him saying that, yes, Jakes did this and Jakes did that allegedly, okay? Larry Reid was doing is reaching out to TD Jakes' team. I know I wasn't bugging when I heard what I heard. And he's giving the names of those victims to the Jakes team. And my first question is, like, why would you do that? And it just sounds like he was like, oh, I'm trying to protect like the church community or the church environment. If you go listen to this and pull the video up, and when you listen to it, you're like, what? Here you can see one person commented, I'm starting to question this man's motives here. Another person commented and said, me too. Why would he give the names of the victims to the predators? Someone else said respectfully, I just don't get why Larry has put himself in the middle of TD Jakes' mess by warning Jakes' team and providing them with names of purported victims. Evidently, God is doing something. Why not just step aside? You can't derail, curtail, or stop it anyway. Guys, please let me know if I'm wrong for feeling like that. Like, what? Like, I'm at loss for words. Guys, please let me know if you think I'm bugging. Like, let me know in the comments, because that was just super weird.
And I have to agree, because like I said, I was watching Larry's live that night, and I was like, wait, what? Why are you telling them these people's information? Like, I thought you were on the side of the victims, not the predators or alleged predators. But now I'm clearly confused. Okay, so I felt the same way. Now, with that all being said, I want you all to take a look at this storm.
Door closed. Keep the door closed. Whoa! Whoa! What? Where's Viv? Where's Viv? Bert, you good? You good? Oh my God. Jake, are you okay? Coming in. Get out of here! That's like 5 feet up.
Okay, now that's absolutely nefarious. I never want to be involved in anything like that. All of that water just come rushing in. That is really scary as far as I'm concerned. Okay, that was crazy. Al Rich said Larry better be careful before someone gives him lead therapy. Well, I hope not. Okay, I hope not. All right. Red said, child, that looks like the Seaside Restaurant here in San Diego. I guess that's what SD stands for. This is all crazy. Okay. So with that all being said, now tell me what you all think of this. This woman gets upset because her boyfriend gave the mother of his child or children a ride.
Dumbass, you got me in the car looking like a fucking dummy.
I'm trying to do a kind gesture.
No, kind gesture my ass. I don't give a fuck if that's your baby mama. She could take the bus.
Okay.
I don't care if she could take the train. I don't give a fuck. Let her ass walk. She got a whole nother nigga over you over here worried about this shit. Picking this damn car. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Why the fuck is that? Why am I even in this situation? You should have told me you was picking her ass up. No, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit though. You should care that he still be picking me up without. Look, I ain't got time for that bullshit. You can walk your ass to wherever the fuck you gotta go. Walk your ass wherever the fuck you gotta go. He ain't gotta give you a ride. I bet his ass ain't gonna give your ass another ride. Bet you the fuck he won't. Bye. 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 Fuck.
What do you all think about that? It's the clout chasing of it all to me, because why was she recording herself if she was doing this? RG Titan said the ghetto-ness of it all, clearly. Reggie said she's jealous. She needs to have empathy for his baby mama. Now, I don't know about that, Reggie. Hold up. Wait a minute. Empathy for his baby mom. Well, the baby mom was talking slick too. Now, here's the thing. How do you all feel about that lady specifically? My thing is, if it's a crazy baby mom that's talking crazy, that's acting like they don't want you around their child and acting like they're bitter and all of that, well, she can walk. That's all I'm saying. She could walk. But if it's a nice baby mom that you can get along with and she acts like she has sense and she's not being a whole hater, well, yeah, you can give her a ride. In fact, I'll give her one for you. So that's how that goes for me. What do y'all say? What do y'all say? Jody said, only if it's a fair choice. Mr. Mystical Black Ram says yes. Nanny said, I wouldn't argue with her, the baby mama. I'd not share my passion with her. My beef is with my man, okay? Claudette says, right. All Hell No says, if I got corns, I'm getting in that car. Not corns. Reggie said, that's right, Queen. Thank you, beloved. Leon said, exactly. Okay. Clint said, Queen hard on her too. Hallie said that he'd been picking her up without me knowing. Well, here's the thing. Like I said, you know, some of these baby moms don't know how to act. I was dating a guy one time and his baby mom called his phone and it was early in the morning and I answered it. I mean, he always let me answer his phone. So I answered the phone and when she asked to speak to him, I gave him the phone. Now, I hear her on the phone because she's talking loud, so I can hear what she's saying because I'm right beside him. She's like, why is that bitch answer your phone? You never used to let me touch your phone. Why is she answering your phone? Girl, me and you are not the same. Me and you are not the same. If he let me answer the phone and not you, well, that's because me and you are two different people and we move in different ways. But then later on that day, not even really that much later on, about maybe 3 hours later, me and him were headed to the mall and we're on the highway about to get off. And we see her and he honks at her and he says, oh, there's my baby mom. And so we're waving, you know, whatever. And then as soon as she sees us getting on the off ramp, she swerves over and gets behind us. The light turns red. She gets out of her car, comes to his car, starts cursing us both out, reaches through the window and tries to grab his cell phone, tries to grab my purse, tries to snatch his chain off, just doing the most. And then she proceeded to follow us to the mall talking crazy, telling him he better not leave the car out there because it's going to be effed up when he comes back and all of this. And she was clearly mad. So no, she couldn't catch a ride with us ever. She couldn't catch a ride with us ever, honey. She was just all so crazy. That's all I'm saying. That crazy bitch. Yeah, she literally committed highway robbery. That crazy bitch Aries. Okay, that crazy bitch Aries said a whole robbery in place. Yes, honey, literally tried to commit highway robbery. Please pay attention. K. Jimmy said, what in the VH1? And the fact is, we were waving at her. Like he honked. He was like, oh, there goes. I'm not going to say her name. But anyway, because I don't want to expose her for her friends that could be watching. But that was a long time ago. That was years ago. But yes, that's what she did. I mean, she got out of that car. Oh, hell no, said a Queen exclusive. The stories I could tell you guys, beloveds. But yeah, that was crazy. So no, she couldn't catch a ride with us. Okay. All right. So anyway. This is the same baby mom that got upset because when her daughter or their daughter was graduating kindergarten, he asked me to go buy a dress for her. He gave me the money. I went to the mall and picked out a lovely dress. And I think I told you all this before. I picked out a lovely dress and shoes and little socks with the little lace ruffles around them and all that. And so she called him on the morning of, asking what time he was going to bring the dress. And he tells her, well, Queen's going to meet you and she'll bring it to you. You know, just meet Queen. She's going to bring it because she went and picked it out. She goes off on him, gets so mad that she doesn't even want him coming to the graduation. And she refused to tell him where the graduation was being held. So we didn't even get to go. I actually told him, well, just call her and tell her you're going by yourself. I don't have to go. But no, she didn't want him to come, period, after that. So my aunt Egypt said, Queen Ahmadiyyah, write a book. That Crazy Beach area said, I remember Queen. Okay. Kathy B said, psycho. Clearly. Okay, clearly. All nefarious at the end of the day. So anyway, some of these baby moms do the most. Please pay attention. When they behave that way, that's usually because they still want the man. Okay, that's all it is. If you don't want the man, then why are you mad? Beloved ad. That's all I'm saying. All right, that's all I'm saying. So with that all been said, one more video. Now I want the men to specifically address this question. Okay, do you prefer BBLs or natural? I want you all to see what the people asked or how they answered during this survey. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance.
Do you think men prefer a natural body or a BBL? BBL. 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 Do you prefer natural bodies or BBL bodies?
Natural. 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 Natural.
Natural.
Natural. Natural.
Natural.
Okay, there it is. The women were all saying BBL. Like, why would you think that? You literally think men want fake ones? No, they want the real. Now, if you don't have the real and you have to go buy one, well, that's another problem. But at the end of the day, I definitely would always venture to guess or assume that, yes, men prefer natural. I mean, who wouldn't? Okay? Who wouldn't? That's all I'm saying. Leon says natural. Okay? Lamar says natural. Okay? Mr. Mystical Black Realm says natural. Have you ever watched Botched? Yes, I have, beloved. Yes, I have. DJ Robinson says, I can't stand those fake arse body parts. Okay? Myth King the Dean says natural. Okay, all the guys are saying natural, ladies, so please pay attention. Okay? Please pay attention. Trey says work for it. Exactly. You can just go to the gym and work out. You can do squats. You can do leg extensions. Okay? You can do all sorts of things. So with that all being said, you can do some heavy lifting. What is that thing? What do they call it when you I can't think of the name of that workout thing where you know where you're extending your legs, but it works on the glutes. You can do those. Okay, I'm just saying. If you don't have much, just work with what you got. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Cherokee the Citadel said, love my natural chocolate. Okay. So anyway, Reggie said my mama had an Oakland BBL before it was a thing. Not an Oakland BBL, beloved. Okay, so Pure Black says Pilates. Exactly. Okay. You can get your weight up, honey, then you don't have to go buy one. All right. And who knows what those BBLs look like when you get older. And also, here's the thing. If BBLs looked natural, that would be one thing. But it's so obvious that they're BBLs when people see them because most times they're not even proportioned to the body, specifically the thighs. And they just look ridiculous to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They just look ridiculous to me. But then what do I know? Okay, so with that all been said, I'm out like a light. Leon said exactly, okay? Claudette said exactly. Wendy City said pamper booty. Yes. Okay. Terry Hartford said they don't look natural. They sure don't. All hell no says clearly. Okay. And with that all been said, I want to thank you all. Tawana said lack of communication between men and women. Yes. Women going out here getting all this fake stuff done and you think men like it. They really don't. Not saying you can't find a man, but I'm sure the man that you find would still prefer a natural. So that's how it goes. With that all been said, everyone enjoy the rest of this lovely evening. Enjoy your strong end, not the weak end, leaving you in a weakened state of mind. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. And also, if you did not see the premiere on the spiritual channel, okay, the esoteric explanation of Daniel in the Lion's Den, please go and watch. All right, please go and watch. With that all being said, I love you all to life. Until next time, beloveds, I will talk to you all again soon. Peace.
Hey, yo, Nick, hit him with that flavor. Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. That's See right. A bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got